Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. Now today I'd like to go back to a country I've not been to for a while, and that country is Russia, and take a look at one of their single meal rations. This particular one is a beef pilaf. So let's get this on a table and see what this pack contains. And as you can see, I now have here on the table this Russian single meal ration. This particular one is the menu 23 and it's beef pilaf. I can never say this word. This is the Shturm, a single meal army ration. Similar size bag to the US MRE, obviously different colour, and the Polish MREs, more like the Polish MREs. No easy peel tear strip. So we shall just go straight to get my friend, and we shall just cut straight across the top there. So what does this Russian menu 23 actually contain? So straight off the bat we have a little pot of what I think is the liver pate. So we have some liver pate. We have some crackers. We have 2 packs of crushed crackers, so 2 packs of crackers there. We also have what I think is the well-known apple jam, apple butter, although it does seem much thinner in consistency to the usual quality apple jam. There is a large pack of sugar. I believe that is a fruit drink, an energy drink, fruit drink. We have a black tea. There is a, oops, well they are, flameless ration heater. So there's a large pack flameless ration heater. So it's a new style one to me. We have what I think are wet naps. So I think they're a pair of wet naps, possibly 70% alcohol. We have the main meal, which is beef pilaf. So it looks like it's beef with rice. We have the old style Russian spoon, Russian army spoon. We have a couple of little napkins or serviettes, I suppose, or teepee, whichever the need first arises. Still going through. We have a little sweet or candy. We have some salt. Let's go with the salt, some pepper. And last but not least, the little, feels like a single briquette of some gum. So these are the contents of this Russian single meal Shturm. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. So let's get these out on a tray and see what they look and taste like. And as you can see, I now have here laid out on the tray the full contents of this Russian single meal. And the first thing I'm going to do is start where I normally like to start, and that is with the beverages. Now this is the black tea, so I'm going to start with the black tea. It's a commercial looking bag. I don't know if you can get these in Russia, but it's simple standard looking black tea bag. As always, I've had the main meal boiling for about 10 to 12 minutes, and using the spoon which came with the pack, we'll just give this about half to 3/4, about 3/4 of a mug of water. Usually in the Russian rations I usually find the tea is pretty good. Well, the ones I've tried up to now, I would say on par with a lot of the British tea. So as a tea drinking nation, the Russians come very, very close. So I'll try also a little bit of this sugar from this 20-gram pack of sugar. I do like tea with sugar. Try and give it approximately a spoon of sugar, how I like it. And I'll just give that a little bit of a stir. And a minute or two now to do its thing. Now the other beverage or the other drink is this mixed berry fruit drink. It just says a mixed berry fruit drink mixed with hot or cold water. So because I've got the hot here with the tea, I'm going to mix this one with the cold. So very coarse, very granular, very sugar rich looking berry drink there. And this time bringing in the cold water, we'll give it again about 3/4 of a glass. I can always add, I can't take away. I'm not sure the amount, I think it's about 250 millilitres. Very coarse grains. You can hear it there going round and round on the glass. I'll come back to the mains in a moment because they're hot, and we'll take a look at the liver pate. So again, could be a commercial brand. It looks like it might be a commercial brand liver pate. Just a standard sort of pate look at there. We have 2 packets of these biscuits or crackers. So they're all very broken, very smashed. So we should just open the one for now. One will be plenty. This will form my lunch or brunch, late breakfast, early lunch. So I'll just put 3 out for now. There is 6 in a pack, 6 in a pack, 12 in total. I should just put the equivalent of 3 there. Now this apple jam I've seen in Russian rations for many years, but this just feels much wetter. I'll give it a bit of a knead in case it's separated, but this does feel much wetter than usual. Maybe because of what's going on over there, there might be a shortage of apples or something, but just take that corner off and we'll put that to one side. We have a candy, a gum, salt and pepper on standby, wet naps on standby. So I think the tea is probably had long enough now, for 2 to 3 minutes. So we'll get this out so it doesn't go overly strong. And we'll just give that a stir too. Okay, so now the tea's made, we shall move along and have a look at the beef pilaf. Tear open notches. Just got, my bin seems to be walking away from me there, and certainly different looking to the actual picture. The picture depicts yellow rice grains. The picture looks like it predicts yellow rice grains, but that's not the colour of the actual product. Get that a bit of a mix around. 250 gram portion. Give that a good mix. Get everything distributed evenly. Nice and hot, nice and warm. So I think we'll start where I normally like to start, that is with the drink. So let's have a look at this black tea. Not as good as the previous versions. Quite mild, I could have left that bag in a lot longer. It is a lower quality tea to what I'm used to, particularly out of the Russian rations. It's not as good as the previous Russian rations I've had, but it is still an English breakfast style tea. Probably not the best quality. Even a drop of milk would make a lot of difference. It is tea, just disappointingly not the quality I'm used to from a Russian ration, but it is a recognisable tea drink. We'll have a look now at this mixed berry. Again, it is mixed berries. You wouldn't be able to tell which. It's like a red berry flavour, so it could be strawberry, could be raspberry, or other red berries. Artificial tasting, but it is a tasty, enjoyable, artificial cold drink, but it is a nice flavoured drink. I think we're going to go straight. No, I think we'll go straight to the pilaf because it's all over. I was going to go to the pate, but it's all over the spoon, so we'll go straight to the pilaf first. So this is the main meal. It is beef pilaf. So there is, you can see, very stringy, fatty beef. There's a big piece of beef fat there. I don't know if you can see that. Very large piece. Rice, which don't look like the picture. It should be yellow according to the picture, but these are white rice looking. So let's have a taste of this. It's a mixed rice and beef. The rice is well cooked. Not a lot of flavour. Stodgy, sticky. We'll try the beef on its own. The beef is stringy. Tastes just like it's rice and beef cooked together, so the fats from the beef has gone in and flavoured the rice. There was a little bit of herb in the background, delicately in the background. To me, it needs certainly some salt, and there's a very large packet of salt. And I'm going to give it a good sprinkling of salt. There is some ground black pepper. It's lacking the basic seasoning. Oh, quite a bit went on there, but it does feel like it needs it. Give that a good mix. It tastes like there is herbs in there, but it's lacking the basic seasoning of the salt and the pepper. So you've got a herby rice. So let's just try that now. Put plenty of salt and pepper on there. To me, that still needs more pepper. I'm going to give it the rest of the pepper. Good mix. Now let's have another taste. That's better. Much more acceptable. Those basic seasonings, salt, pepper, they're the two most important in my opinion. When they're not there, the whole dish suffers. With the addition of that salt and pepper, it's brought the flavour out, a lot more tasty, enjoyable, flavoursome meal. Nice and soft, no denture hygiene needed. You could eat that with gums, no teeth, very soft. Let's refresh my palate there. Now move along, look at the liver pate. Very smooth, creamy, soft, typical sort of liver pate texture. Very creamy, very smooth. High liver content. You can taste the liver. Very high liver content. If you enjoy liver and that irony flavour that liver gives, you will enjoy this. If you don't, you would hate it. Very strong, creamy, high liver content. I personally don't mind it, liver, but it does need something as a base. It's very strong. Those crackers are crisp, crunchy. This ration is actually about 1 year past its best before date, but you wouldn't tell. Those crackers are still crispy and crunchy. Much better than the panzer plates. Plain, simple wheat cracker. No salt, nope, not a lot of salt in there. Just tastes like it's a flour and water cracker, but it does go as a good base for the liver. That liver certainly needs it. It's very potent, very creamy, very liver rich. Just out of curiosity, try some liver in with the rice and the mains. It can go, certainly doesn't hurt, but that liver flavour is so overpowering, it comes through. You get more used to it the more you go, and it's certainly a very sickly liver based pate. Edible, but it would very quickly become very sickly if you didn't have anything to put as a base. Just refresh my palate there. Again, it's strong liver, so I need 2 palate cleansers. Let's have a look now at this apple jam. So it is a lot thinner and a lot lighter than previous years of having the apple jam, but we'll give that a try on the cracker. It's sweet, it's tasty, you can taste the apple, but again, like the tea, excuse me, it's down on quality on the previous years and the previous Russian rations. That said, on the base cracker, it does make a sweet sort of after meal dessert. Still good, still plenty of taste and sugar, apples, but thinner, much thinner than previous Russian rations where you seem to have more apple content, but it's still a tasty, enjoyable bit of sweetness. I'm going to move along, have a quick look at this candy, sweet. Again, looks like it's a red berry style sweet. Hard sweet, hard candy. You can't bite it, or maybe you could if you got younger teeth than mine. Certainly sort of sweet you pop into your mouth and you suck as you walk along for 20 minutes. Not the best flavour. Very difficult to tell which red berries are in there. Very basic, very hard red berry sort of candy. Just not the best quality again. It is eatable, it is edible. Just you wouldn't think it's the best quality of candy out there, but that said, it's still an edible sweet. Now I'm going to have a look at this gum. Would be needed certainly after eating all of this liver. So there is 1 briquette of Orbit gum. Orbit gum is available in the UK. I've been interested to see if it's the same sort of style. Hard, crispy shell, firm gum. That is different to Orbits in the UK. It's a firm, hard gum, much less mint oil. The UK version is a lot mintier, a lot stronger. This is a basic mint flavour. A little bit underwhelming against the liver background. Does Freshen the breath a little. Coarse gum, not the same as the Orbit we have here in the UK, but could do with a little bit more mint flavour to help clear the strong liver flavoured pate. And just because there's one here, there is two. Have a quick look at one of these wet naps. It does say 70% alcohol, and it does smell, does have that alcohol smell. Very much like the British wet naps, but smaller in texture, but this has got an alcohol smell where the British one don't. Definitely cleansing. It's wet, it's moist. I don't know if you can see my hands glistening. There's enough moisture on there to clean your hands. Would clean dirty hands. Feels like they're fresh, and does leave a slight alcohol smell, but that quickly evaporates, leaving your hands feeling nice and clean. A good quality wet nap. So overall, a sort of middle of the road meal. The main dish was slightly under seasoned, but with the extra seasoning, salt and pepper, did bring it back to life. The liver pate is a good pate, but you have to like liver. If you don't like that flavour of liver, it is a very strong liver based pate. The crackers, much better than the hard tack ones you find in many European rations. The jam again, and the tea, both been in the Russian rations for a long time, but both seem to be suffering in quality this time as to what I've had in previous Russian rations. But overall, an acceptable filling meal. So I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification button for future videos coming very soon. So thank you and goodbye.